There's a saying that the greatest obstacle to discovery is not ignorance, it is the illusion of knowledge. We've all encountered people who act recklessly, speak without thinking, or stubbornly cling to ideas that hold them back. But here's the truth. Stupidity isn't about intelligence or education. It's a mindset, a set of behaviors that can harm not just the person, but everyone around them. What's worse, sometimes we fail to see these traits in ourselves. Today, we're going to explore 6 signs of a foolish mindset, and more importantly, how Stoicism teaches us to rise above them. 1. The trap of knowing everything. One of the clearest signs is arrogance, the belief that you already know everything worth knowing. This shuts the door to learning and growth. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest Stoics, wrote, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." The truth is, wisdom begins with humility. The moment we believe we're above learning, we fall into the trap of ignorance. How often do we let pride keep us from asking questions or admitting when we're wrong? Real strength lies in saying, "I don't know, but I'm willing to learn." When we stay curious, we open the door to new ideas and insights. 2. Living for instant gratification. Another sign of foolishness is chasing short-term pleasure at the cost of long-term happiness. Epictetus warned, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Think about how easy it is to give in to distractions, laziness, or temptation. It feels good in the moment, but it leads to regret later. A wise person understands the value of discipline, choosing what is right over what is easy. Every time we delay gratification, we strengthen our self-control, and that self-control builds a foundation for true freedom. 3. Speaking without thinking. Have you ever regretted saying something in the heat of the moment? That's because one of the surest signs of a foolish person is impulsive speech. Seneca, another Stoic master, reminds us, speech should be kept to a minimum. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Silence is powerful. It gives us time to reflect and choose our words wisely. Before speaking, ask yourself, is this true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Words can either build bridges or burn them down. The wise person knows when to speak and when to stay silent. 4. Blaming others for everything. When things go wrong, it's easy to point fingers, isn't it? But Stoicism teaches us to take responsibility for our actions and our reactions. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Blaming others keeps us stuck. It gives away our power. But when we take ownership of our circumstances, we reclaim control. Life won't always go as planned, but we can always choose how we respond. That choice is where true strength lies. 5. Refusing to learn from mistakes. Mistakes are inevitable. What matters is how we respond to them. A foolish person repeats the same errors, while a wise person reflects and adapts. Marcus Aurelius encouraged us to see setbacks as opportunities, writing, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When we face failure, we have a choice. Will we let it define us, or will we let it teach us? Wisdom comes from turning mistakes into stepping stones, not walls. 6. Lack of empathy. Perhaps the most destructive sign of foolishness is a lack of empathy. When we fail to understand or care about others, we sever the very connection that makes life meaningful. As Marcus Aurelius put it, we were born to work together. Empathy isn't about agreeing with everyone. It's about seeing the world through their eyes, understanding their struggles, and choosing kindness. Wisdom reminds us that life is not a competition, it's a shared experience. The more we lift others, the more we grow ourselves. Stupidity isn't permanent. It's a series of habits we can unlearn. And here's the good news. By recognizing these 6 signs, we're already taking the first step toward wisdom. Humility, discipline, thoughtfulness, accountability, resilience, empathy. These aren't just traits, They're choices. Choices we can make every single day. Stoicism teaches us that life is short and our time here is precious. Let's not waste it on foolishness. Instead, let's strive to live with clarity, purpose, and grace. After all, true wisdom isn't about knowing it all, it's about knowing what matters. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Stay curious, stay humble, and as always, stay resilient. Be steady, be strong, be stoic.